in a small village nestled between rolling hills,
lived a farmer named Yusuf. His plot of land was modest, and for years it had yielded very little.
Season after season, Yusuf would till the soil, plant the seeds, and water them with hope, only to be met with disappointment. The crops would struggle, wither, and fail, leaving him with barely enough to feed his family.
His neighbors often whispered, suggesting he sell the land or try a different trade.
But Yusuf's spirit, though tested, remained unbroken. One bright morning, as the sun cast its first golden rays across the parched fields, Yusuf was once again preparing his tools. His young son, Kareem, came and sat beside him, his small face etched with confusion. "Baba," he asked, his voice soft, "why do you keep planting? The land gives us so little. Why do we work so hard for nothing?" Yusuf paused, placing a gentle hand on his son's shoulder.
He looked out at the land, not with despair, but with a deep, unwavering faith in his eyes.
He smiled warmly and said, "My son, we plant because we have faith. We plant because Allah, the most merciful, will bless our efforts one day. We don't know when that day will be. It may be today or it may be tomorrow, but our job is to keep trying, to keep working, and to keep trusting in His perfect timing." That night, as the world slept under a blanket of stars, Yusuf knelt in quiet prayer. He didn't ask for riches or a miraculous harvest. He simply raised his hands and whispered, "Ya Allah, you are the provider. You see my struggle and my sweat. Please guide my efforts, bless the work of my hands, and accept my patience as a form of worship. I trust in your plan, whatever it may be." His heart felt a sense of peace, a calm surrender that washed away the day's weariness. The very next day, something unusual happened.
As Yusuf was packing the meager harvest, he had managed to gather a few small vegetables and grains.
Traveler on a long journey stopped by his humble home.
The man looked tired, but had a kind face.
He saw the small pile of produce and asked if he could buy it all.
He explained he had been traveling for days and needed provisions for the road ahead.
Yusuf was stunned.
He had never sold his entire harvest, however small, in one go.
The traveler paid him a fair price, more than Yusuf would have made at the local market in a week.
As the man departed, Yusuf looked at the coins in his hand, and a profound realization dawned upon him.
What he had seen as failure, as a small and insignificant yield, was exactly what someone else needed at that precise moment. It wasn't a failed crop. It was a provision, perfectly timed and perfectly placed by Allah. It was a part of a much bigger,
More intricate plan that he could not see.
From that day on, Yusuf's perspective shifted.
He continued to work the land with the same diligence, but now his heart was filled with gratitude instead of anxiety. Years passed.
Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the land began to change.
The rains came more regularly, the soil grew richer, and the harvests became more and more bountiful. The once barren plot transformed into a lush, green field, providing more than enough for his family and the community.
Yusuf became a respected elder in his village, known for his wisdom and generosity.
And whenever anyone felt discouraged or hopeless, he would share his story. He would tell them how he learned the most valuable lesson of his life on that small, stubborn piece of land. He always remembered that patience, combined with sincere prayer and unwavering trust in Allah's plan, was a force far stronger than any despair.
The journey taught him that our timelines are often not God's timelines.
And what we perceive as a delay or a hardship is often a period of preparation for a blessing we cannot yet imagine.
The moral of this story is a timeless one. True patience and absolute trust in God's plan will never, ever fail you.
It's about having faith, not just when things are going well, but especially when they are not.
It's about understanding that every effort, every prayer, and every moment of waiting is seen and valued.
So when you face your own barren fields, Remember, Yusuf?
Keep planting, keep praying, and trust that your harvest is coming in a way and at a time that is more perfect than you could ever plan. Thank you so much for watching.
If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that aims to inspire and uplift the heart.
Until next time, stay blessed.